Hey everybody, we are so excited that this Sunday we finally get to open the doors of the church and welcome you back in this sanctuary for in-person worship. This Sunday we will be here at 8:45 and 11 o'clock a.m. for worship. And we hope that if you are ready and comfortable coming back, that you will be here to worship with us. We know that some of you will not be, and we certainly understand that. We will continue to offer online worship forever. We will just be moving that until to 8:45 a.m. Those services will be live on our website and on YouTube at 8:45, and they will be available then anytime after that as well. And while we are excited to be back in the sanctuary and we are excited that we're going to have people in the pews with us for worship on Sunday, we know that we are still in the middle of a pandemic, and so things cannot look the same and things cannot feel the same, at least for a little while. And while we hope that some of the guidelines that we're having to put in place are temporary, hopefully very temporary, we hope that you will understand that we're not doing this out of a sense of fear, but we are doing this in an effort to try and make as much of our congregation as we can comfortable and sharing compassion for those who are especially vulnerable during these times. So yes, we are requiring some social distancing. Yes, we are asking you to put on masks. However, we do understand that there are those for whom medical conditions might prevent you from wearing a mask. If that's the case, please talk to us. We will certainly make accommodations for you. We want everyone who is ready to be here in the sanctuary with us, to worship together as a church family. And now we just want to take a moment to walk around the church and show you what we're doing to try and keep you safe as we join together in worshiping God in person again.
Hey everybody, Caleb here, and I wanted to let you know that we have done a few things here in the narthex area and behind the Amen corner because we are requiring that those are the only doors that we will be going into and going out of during our worship services. The reason that we are only having 3 doors being unlocked is because we are going to do our best to make sure that we can keep these areas as clean and as safe as possible. And in pursuit of that, what we have done is provided 3 stations at each of those doors, the 2 in the narthex and the one behind the Amen corner, so that everyone coming in can help us to make sure that we are constantly being as safe as we can be. So when you come into worship on Sunday morning, whether it's at 8:45 or 11 o'clock, we would ask that you first sanitize your hands using one of these hand sanitizer machines. It'll spray out a little bit of sanitizer for you. And then we would ask that you grab a mask. If you do not have a mask, we are happy to provide these for you. These are masks that you can keep after the worship service and reuse them. We ask that you take a mask that is toward the top of the pile, since it is not really for reasons of fashion, but for reliability. And then finally, we have our offering plate here for if you should like to give your offering in the form of a physical offering. We have that here because obviously it would be unwise for us to pass the plate during the service. So these are some things that we have provided at each of the 3 doors, the 2 in the narthex and the one behind Amen corner. We hope that you will enjoy them.
So when you come into the sanctuary, you will notice that every other pew is taped off, and this is so that we can practice good social distancing. When you come in, we ask that you sit down in a pew on the very end of the pew, trying to maintain some social distancing between other family units within the church. You'll also notice as you come in that there are no hymnals, there are no pew Bibles. We will not be handing out bulletins on Sunday morning, but Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, I will email you the bulletin as I have been for the last 13 weeks, and all of our liturgy and hymns will be on each of the TVs so that you can participate fully in the service.
We want to first and foremost say thank you to each and every one of you, whether you're going to be attending worship this Sunday or if you're going to be staying home and trying to wait until things are a little more clear cut. We want to ask everybody that we all work together in these efforts to make sure that we remain as safe and as responsible as possible, because the better these things go over the next few weeks, the more likely we will be to implement church programming back to the way it used to be quicker than we might otherwise be able to do. So we are asking that everyone, while it is going to be somewhat inconvenient and somewhat unlike what we are the most fond of in terms of worship experience, we are asking that everyone remember that this is a team effort, and it is an effort to ensure that we can continue to be the church in the most responsible and compassionate way that we can be. We hope to see you very, very soon, whether that's Sunday or some other time in the future. God be with you.